You know, for a while now, I've been trying to find ways to become more, just try to get out there more on the YouTube space. Just watching other things, observing how things are done, watching these channels, like how they do, how they operate, how they're getting, where they're getting, and stuff like that. And what can I do to kind of capture some of that? And the one thing I figured out, that the conclusion I come to is the best way to do this, to get that audience to build something on here, is you have to be, like, the current strategy is to be obsessive. I mean, you have to pick a target, you have to punch up or punch down, however you want to look at it, and like that's what you use it, hour after hour, day after day, weeks, months, years, just focusing on one thing. Attack it, degrade it, make it look bad in the worst possible way to make yourself look good. Unfortunately, the problem I have is I can't do that. That is not my thing. I like to talk crap. I really do. If you've seen my videos, you know I'm on here running my mouth a lot of the times. I don't really particularly go after anybody because I don't see a need to do so. I might talk about a group in general and stuff like that, but I stay out of the confine. I don't want to be obsessive. I just can't do it. It's a terrible, terrible way to do this. You know, and it absolutely sucks that this is how YouTube operates these days. Like, you have to be, like I said, you have to pick a target. You have to be mean. You have to be obsessive. You have to attack things. You have to do it all the time, multiple times a day, multiple days a week, just on and on and on. And I can't bring myself to do that. I complain about something, you know, I'll go out there, rant about it, say my piece, and I move on to something else. I can't be an obsessive person. It's just not in my DNA. It might have been at one point, it might have been, but I have moved beyond that. I got other things to do. I like to make videos, I really do, but you know, I do have, outside of that, other things to do at the same time. I like to go outside. Well, first of all, I have a job. That's the main thing right there. Like, a lot of these people, they got nothing else to do, but some people have jobs to make it work. That's good for you, I guess. I'm glad, but I can't do it. You know, I got things to do. I got work. I like to go outside. I like to go to the gym now. I'm very obsessed with that. I've been making a lot of videos talking about that, whether it be here on YouTube or other platforms. I've become like this obsessive workout mess, and I could be obsessive about that. I could do that. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should, but I'm not exactly, while I'm still doing a lot there, I'm not at the point where I should be giving advice on health and weightlifting and all that, because I still have a long way to go. I've done a lot. I've lost a decent amount of weight. I've built some arm up here. I got some things going on. If I flex the right way, I can kind of see abs coming in, but I still have a long way to go, and I am in no position to give advice on what to do. The best advice I could give is just do what makes you feel good. And I'll get to that later in another video about, like, regular people who are trying to work out. You're not trying to be this massive muscle. I'm getting on a tire. I'm getting like I said, that's another video for another time. But that's what the main thing about, and it's just terrible. I don't like it, man. I just want to go out there, and you can't be authentic either, man. A lot of these people, they're a character. They're being fake to their detriment as well, man. I mean, if this whole bubble bursts and they try to go out there in the real world, they're going to find out that the real world ain't really going to put up with them, because they have, first of all, they have this big giant gap in their employment. Plus, with the surveillance state we're in now, man, another rant for another time, like, they're going to look up the stuff you said on social media and be like, yeah, bro, I don't think you can work here or around people at all, especially since a lot of people that work here are the people that you demonize and didn't seem to like. I was just playing a character. Me, I'm an authentic person. I don't know what to tell you. Like, what you see is what you get. Maybe I exaggerate every now and then. Maybe I go off. But at the same time, I try to be as real as possible, even though sometimes I look goofy AF. But you know what? Sometimes that's part of it. But anyway, just like I said, random rant here. The success to YouTube is just to be obsessive, to strike down people. And I know there are people out there that that their whole thing is they debunk these people. They react to their videos. They show another side of it. They're like, you know what, this person is wrong. But I can't watch people. I can't watch these people do that. I can't do it. I would lose brain. Like, I see some of these channels that are just being absolutely like just goons, and I could listen. After 5 minutes of them, I'd want to punch them in the face, and I can't do that. You can't punch people. It's against the law for some reason. But, you know, some people need to get their ass kicked, but we can't do that. We have to be a polite society. But anyway, wow, I went all over the place right here. But my point is to be on top of YouTube. You got to be obsessive, and you got to be kind of mean, and I just can't do that. So just wanted to get that off my chest. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.